Claude was blamed for that. And that basically made it so that people in the village actually started to, to not like Cloud and stuff that, so that it's basically that like almost everyone was against Cloud and stuff that, which is, quite interesting. And then now you find out the real truth. The reactor. And now he starts to remember everything. 50 more minutes, that's really good. That should actually be good enough. Hey, it's 8 limit! I'm actually gonna voice act here. Zack? You remembered! It's so cool that they have like a full model for him and that he actually has that sword like that. That's right. It was Zack who came to Nibelheim with Sephiroth. Then where were you at Limit? Like how can he remember Zack? Like that's the thing. That's the thing you have to think about. Like how can, like that's what she's thinking right now. Like how come he all of a sudden remembers Zack? Like he must have met Zack. And stuff like that. I saw everything. El Limit, did he see it all? I saw everything. And they took the Buster Sword from Zack to impale Sephiroth, and Sephiroth, weren't ready for it. He wasn't ready for the attack, basically. He wasn't ready for Cloud's attack, so he managed to actually wound Sephiroth. Arg, who are you? Arg, who are you? Mom captured my town, give it back. I had so much respect for you, but I admired you. So basically impaled Sephiroth, so Sephiroth is weakened quite a lot, but yeah. El Limit? That's what happened. It's where that Jesus is there, she figured it out, You were there. You were watching me. And that's the thing, that Cloud was always nearby there. He never made it into Soldier, but because of that he was ashamed. Because he said he was going to join Soldier and become part of it. So he didn't show his face. And that's basically he sitting there in the thing when they went there. But he was also feeling sick kinda at the same time, sitting there in the truck and stuff. So, yeah. And of course he became actually very, very good friends with Zack and stuff that, But the question is why do they both have the same kind of hair? It makes sense, they need to have the same kind of hair, because otherwise it wouldn't have made sense for Claude to think that he's Zack if he also wouldn't have had spec hair. Except Zack's hair is more like that other character, Brave, Fencer, Mushida or whatever it's called. It's a game that you have to import. I've never played the game, but the character looked quite similar to Zack, and I believe it was a Square Enix game, I think. And it's interesting how it's basically the word map music, right? Yeah. And they're basically, the question is, I always kept thinking here that his mother actually saved him from his house or something like that he was actually inside his house when it started burning, or something like that, Which is quite interesting, So yeah. So yeah, Claude doesn't remember it wrong, that's why he remembered her being cut, because they say that in Com, when she asks how worried Claude was about her wound, about Tifa's wound and stuff that, Tifa asked Claude about that, just like you. And now Zack tells Claude to kill Sephiroth. And he of course brings the head of Genova there with him. And that's the one that Sinra recovers and then put into Claude gets impaled by Sephiroth, but Claude is a pretty strong build. Sephiroth. And the PS Claude, don't push it. And of course he gets shocked by the fact that Claude is still alive after that. And that he managed to bring the whole thing down. It can't be. And like Claude was basically built like being in Soul, but he never made it in. And I think actually the reason why he never made it in was not that Claude was physically weak or anything, but it might have been because of him not training enough, that he just thought he was going to become Soul right away, you know, that he just wanted, you know, like yeah. And now all of his memories becomes part of himself. And now the big one. Nice. You stupid jerk! Because he was so worried. Because they're still in the live stream. Yo, you alright, cam girl? Chat, you came back, I believe it, where is he? Don't worry about him, he's a tough one. Chat, when I was in the live stream I saw the real help limit. I mean, I didn't really find him. I believe he found himself. Alright, I know I shouldn't have doubted. But I can't win against you. You're some kind of lady. People have so many things pent up inside themselves. So many things they can never forget. Strange, isn't it? Yo, cam girl, slap out of me. Cam girl. Snake. Men det är inte så, bla bla bla, illusion. Nobody getting off of this plane overall, or train overall, I mean. There ain't no getting off of this train overall, there ain't okay. Yeah, now. Farm, and probably one. I mean, it could be better to go with both Torbjorn and Lobocop at this point. But yeah, we're gonna go with Lobocop because Lobocop makes the most sense. And he tells him that we are on the search for the huge material, and they say like it's only underwater reactor thing left. So something, okay, that looks good. And because it doesn't really matter what material we have right now, because the only thing that's going to be important is we don't technically need the Chocobo Farm. Like, why did I cook the Chocobo Farm? Because we don't really need Chocobo Farm anymore. We only need to be racing. It's really bad, it makes it really weird to sit still. Oh, damn it. Wanna go? I just thought now maybe you can actually go back into middle now and stuff like that, so yeah. So now we can begin the Chocobo thing. We should probably use a new color now. I'm going to make it quite similar to the other one. Just so. And then different enough though is the question. I think it might. This does look different enough, right? Yeah, it definitely looks different enough. Because this one is more orange than the other one. I mean, technically we don't need to go in there, right? Correct? Or 4 more minutes, okay, so we might make one race. Or should I record more? That's the question. Like I did eat 13:30 today, I ate last time at least. So I can move this now. Yeah, okay, good. And I think here, so 13:13 I ate 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So 21:30 I would need to eat. But I mean, I could technically record once more. But the main problem is if I record too much, then yeah. I mean, now we should be able to check who. Oh, what? You can't get the dialogue yet with her? That's weird. I mean, we have given 10 to each one, right? Yeah, so 99, 89, 89, 79, 69. Okay, good. Just making sure. I mean, we can probably finish one of the Chocobo races at least in this time, probably. We'll probably race with the wonderful one first, though. Like the question is, are we going to race with every of them? Is the question. So, I hope we also have enough to maybe save here at the goal source, you know, to maybe save at it. I mean, once we begin Chocobo racing, it's very, very easy to get a shit ton of GP very quickly. And the Chocobo race isn't that bad when you use a 3x speed thing. I do hope that feeding them 10 is enough, because yeah. But I don't remember why I bought what? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna say yet. So you know, the recording might end before we finish the first 8, but we will see how things go here. Let's try with this one first. Yeah, the short one. Whereas mine is way superior, because it's a wonderful one, of course. Okay, so no, I mean, damn it. There we go. It takes a while here to do it. I'm just gonna go and continue on racing here until we. I'm just gonna race once more, even if the recording session ends before that. I'm just gonna race once more. There we go. And that's gonna be a Mega Lexi then. I want GP. Yeah, 300 GP, that's a lot. So I'm just gonna do a short race again here. And I believe you need to race 5 times or 3 times or whatever to reach the next rank. So you hold square to increase your speed, and then you just hold the L1 and R2 and L1 or L2 combinations. I don't know if it's spot that you need to hold, but yeah, boom. And with 2 times speed, this goes very quickly. Otherwise, you would have to wait for quite a while and stuff like that, which is really annoying, but yeah. And of course, it gets better the higher class you go to, because then you need to wait less time. So you might have time for one more race before it stops. And I apologize in advance, you know, if it stops while we're doing the race. It will probably end anytime soon now. Probably I will go to the save at least after this now and save. Because this should be a rank up, I think. Yeah. And technically you only need to get a Chocobo to be ranked, but it helps if you get it to A rank. So. 1 more, we're gonna